And we're live. Welcome to another Thursday with me, Dagon, and my trusty pal here, Nick Rat. How you doing, Nick Rat? Oh, I'm doing all right, Dagon. How you doing? How's your week? Oh, it's a busy week. Did it speed on through? Ha ha ha! I'm a speeder breaker trooper. Ah, that's true, Nick Rat. You are a speeder breaker trooper. So. As always, it's Thursday. I hope you guys had a great week this week. It's been kind of a up and down week, emotional wise, but that's okay. Things happen that way. So, as you know, if you know who I am, I'm Nagon. I used to be in the military. I was in the regular army for 4 years, and then I did another 3 years in National Guard, and I did some deployments and things of that nature. So I always like to do what they call a safety briefing. A safety briefing is what we would do every Friday or on a Thursday if you got Friday off for a long weekend. We always had a lot of long weekends for payday weekends or just different holidays and stuff. So I always like to do a safety briefing, kind of remind everybody and kind of remember to do good things out there. Because you know why? Why is that there, Nick Rat? Well, it's because all you little troopers out there always get in trouble. Yeah, all you little troopers out there do get in trouble out there. So just remember these kind of some safety tips out there. And then after that, I go kind of a theme of the show. And then I do some toy sharing. I got some Star Wars toys to share this week, and then I'm showing off these kind of movie kind of figures. I got them at Walmart. I showed off one Rocketeer, so hopefully you guys are having a Rocketeering into your weekend with my show. So, like I said, I'm going to grab a drink of water here real quick, and then we'll get started with safety briefing. Once again, I'm Dagon, you can find me on Dagon at 238 on Twitter, or just Dagon on here. Hey, little bots in the house, thanks for showing up. You're the first one to show up. Oh, you just missed I'm just getting to the safety brief now because you know why though, bot? Why do we have to do the safety brief? What you tell Nick Rack why we have to do a safety brief? Because all your little troopers out there get in trouble like you, little bot. Always getting in trouble and having to report back to base. That's true, little bot. Thanks for coming back. So, like I said, I did some time as a sergeant. And as a job as a sergeant, I would give a safety brief. So once again, if you're out there going to go swimming, make sure you're swimming with a buddy. If it starts to rain outside, make sure you're not hiding under a tree because you might get hit by lightning. If you're going out and going to have a good time, make sure you have a designated driver. You will use one of those taxi services. If you're going to not use a taxi service, make sure your designated driver's not smoking anything, eating anything, doing anything that's distracting from driving. Their job is to get you to point A to point B and point C and back again, and make sure everybody has a good time. And then switch that person out every weekend or so, so everybody has a good time. If you're out there in trouble, just give a call out. You know, we always used to say, if you're out there in trouble, go hooty hoo, and then if you go hooty hoo, somebody will know you're in trouble and come help you out. But make sure you're having a good time out there. If you see something that's wrong, say something about it. You don't have to get involved, but you just kind of understand that people are people out there. Take care of each other. So come back to us. You're important because you're gonna be you might be here to somebody someday. You just don't know it. Yeah, that's important stuff. Like I always say, you bring light to folks. Because if you're not bringing light, what you're bringing darkness. So that's a safety brief. As always. We all face those troubling times out there. It's just colored differently for all of us out there. We've all gone through it. So all going through the suck. So just if you're having a hard time, just reach out to anybody that you think you should reach out to. You have, your family. If you don't have families, you have friends or whoever you have to hang out with. If you hear this word, just reach out to somebody. But anyway, that's that. So it's still September. We're doing successful success, essentially accepting successful success. What that kind of means is when you go through something in your life and it's something that's out of your control, you have to bring yourself almost back to the point to where you were successful to get yourself there. So, like in the military, you might get the highest PT scores and you might, be the best at whatever job you're doing or whatever happens, or you're serving with the best of the best. And things just happen that are out of everybody's control. But just because that situation didn't go the way it was supposed to, or things didn't happen the way they were supposed to, doesn't mean that you weren't successful to get to that point. That takes a lot to do to live in life. I mean, not just the military, but just like getting promotions and stuff and things of that nature. Life doesn't always break your way sometimes on that 50-50 coin flip kind of thing. So just trust that things will work out, and that's just kind of like handling your success. You were successful to get to that point to be able to do whatever you were doing. So that's the same thing with toy collecting. You know, if you just kind of look around and you can just open your eyes, you don't always have to find the biggest deal, or you don't have to buy the latest things. Find something you're going to enjoy and hold on to. That's when you're toy collecting. Never get caught up in buying, like it's the biggest thing. I know I don't want to be a hypocrite. I do buy some stuff, a lot of stuff. I do. And I probably should cut back, but we all should. But just don't get caught up in it. It's all good for fun and stuff. So hey, Rolando is here. Thanks for coming. I appreciate Mr. Flores, Mr. Rolando showing up. We love it. And yeah, Lobot's already in the house. And of course, Nick Rat is here. Yep, I'm here. He's done with his safety brief. And now on to the meat and potatoes of the show. The meat and potatoes of the show, that's like showing stuff. So we're about the 5-minute mark. I do have to make this a quick one. My family's going camping this weekend, so I'm gonna have to get some things done around the house. Make sure when we come back, everything's copacetic. So I'm gonna take a drink of water here, and then we'll get to showing off the thing. Some things that are from last week, and then some things I've had before, and then I kind of wanted to talk about them. So, and then of course the kind of what the hook it onto the show. If anybody can guess the 2 figures that I'm talking about, you know, one obviously is from the thumbnail, and what's the other figure that I have that's in the same kind of vein? You can think about it. Thanks, Lurk, for showing up. Lurk always shows up. He's a great guy. I've seen him on other streams. Same thing with Orlando and all of Lobot. Everybody shows up here. Great guys. They always show up onto people's streams, and you see them. I mean, there's so many good people that stream this stuff. It's hard to keep up with. But I appreciate you guys showing up and enjoying kind of my show on my little Thursday here. So like I said, we're at the 6-minute mark. I am just kind of wasting time saying hi to everybody. Like, we're doing some kind of roll call. Yeah, gone. Yeah, I'm doing some kind of roll call there, Nick Rat. Oh, why is that? Because there's important people show up. We all should come back. It's great. So anyway. So like I said, I'm gonna start with some older stuff first, and then we'll get to the newer stuff, and then we'll get to decide we're gonna open up what you guys want to do. So I wanted to show off this figure. This is from the sequel movies. I can't remember what his name was, but he was the arms dealer guy from the not the Treasure Planet, but like Casino Planet. And so I thought I enjoyed the character, and it's kind of funny. You would think I would almost have wanted him to save them, so he could have been another character with them or something. So that he didn't have to turn out so evil. It's the same thing with Captain Phasma not being given a bigger character. If you were going to have Captain Phasma a bigger character, then you should have cut out his character completely, or not have him go to that Casino Planet, I guess. But anyhow, we won't relive the past. But I do believe it's a great figure. I picked it up on the aftermarket for less than like $6. It was real super cheap. But it's a great figure. You know, a lot of some of the figures that they're coming out with lately, I've seen they're hitting the clearance section. They don't come with very many accessories, and I think we're going to see more of that, especially when they're going to get down to they start doing stuff for the Andor show, which was a great show. I speed watched all 3 episodes of it. It was pretty good. I think it's a little slow. I thought the first and second episode was a little slow. I think it would have served them almost better if they just had them. Have them have dreams of what happened in the past. Sometimes the cuts of when they show him on the other planet as a younger kid, it doesn't flow very well. I think they should have had it like cutting in as dreams or something like that, or just like glimpses. I don't know. Probably if you're gonna find Easter eggs later on where the colors coordinate somehow. So you're gonna probably see that too. So anyway, that's just kind of my theories about those. Like I said, but I think it's a really great figure. Like I said, you can pick up a lot of. If you don't care about boxes and you're just looking for complete figures and you just want to have figures or whatever, you can pick up a lot on the aftermarket, pretty cheaper than you could even on clearance and stuff. So that's just kind of a heads up out there. Just for guys who just want to take photos and actually use their figures and don't care about the box, I guess. But yeah, I think it's a really good figure. You can always make him a bad guy. I'm pretty sure if I finagle them right, I can get the leather coat off if I want to use a leather coat. I know everybody's complaining about the Mandalorian not coming with soft goods, but I will show you a figure that I got actually with the box and everything with soft goods, and it was pretty good deal. Even if the box was opened, I didn't care because I was going to open it anyway. So, and that's Count Dooku. I know. Yes, I'm a really big prequel fan, and I enjoy the prequel so much. But when this is one of the first Black Series I sought out was Count Dooku because it's a really great figure. You know, Count Dooku doesn't never had that flamboyance of some of the other quote unquote villains, I would say. I always like the idea of Count Dooku still being more gray. From my understanding, from I haven't read a lot of the other liturgies. That's the right word I'm looking for. Of Count Dooku and some of the probably comics, and it probably explains his history a little bit more. But I was always hoping that he was like, yeah, he was when he was talking to Obi-Wan, was like, hey, Obi-Wan, yeah, I know. I don't know. He was probably turning to be the Sith as well, because the idea that there can only be two. But anyway, maybe he was going to train which one, Obi-Wan or Anakin as his Sith one person. But I think I would be interesting if he was still more the gray side of that, kind of like, hey, both Jedi and the Sith are screwed up. And so I mean, he's not good by all means, but at least he's something different. So. But anyway, but yeah, I think it's a really great figure. It does have that soft material for his cape. Here it has a nice brown texture for his cape, and it does have a different color in underside to it. I don't know if the light. There we go. There's a light, a little bit light better, and that's the darker side. See, I mean, it's a wonderful figure. I was glad I picked it up. I picked it up under. I think it had to be under $20. It was really a great deal. So. Yeah, like I said, you can pick up if you don't care about boxes opened up or just having figures that are complete. Because I know a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people like to enjoy their toys or their dolls, or should I say, you can pick up good deals. So that's all I'm saying. So like, he has really great. His lightsaber is great. It kind of has that tilted hilt to it. See. So supposedly of his style. So this is one of my favorite. It's one of the first Black Series figures I picked up. So. I hope everybody's doing great in the chat. Like I said, we're about the 11-minute mark. This is going to be a little short one. My daughter comes off the bus, and then we got some stuff to do. So I still got to cook dinner. Thank you, DJ. That's who it is. I haven't watched the sequels enough times to remember like side characters' names like that. Like I can't remember some of the other figures like. What was of course you had Finn and then Rose Tico. What was her sister's name? I have no idea. So I mean, it's just I think there's the sequels, they are what they are. But I think DJ, like you're right, I think DJ either they should have made him a character, or they shouldn't have made him a character. It's just like you can't stuff I don't think you can stuff cameos into a movie like Star Wars, because I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion, but I'm crazy. Anyhow, like I said last week, once again, I got a Joker figure, and I wanted to show it off with another figure, another McFarlane figure. So, a while back, I picked up the Batgirl McFarlane figure for like $9 at Target on clearance. It's a really great figure, and so this is one of the figures I'll have the chat vote if they want to open up today, and that's with the criminal Joker that I picked up. I picked this up once again at GameStop because they're doing a 50% sale. I know a lot of people that have been posting up that you can get really good deals. Like I got this it was on clearance for $17, but then you got 50% off that. So you're talking about, half of 17, so which is about $8. Well, 16, yeah, $9. Yeah. And then of course, this is another Han Solo figure. I got there on clearance too. It wasn't during the sale. I got it a long time ago, but it was only $4 too. He's supposed to have action, so maybe if you guys want to open up him as well, we can. And I just as a vote kind of thing. So, and then of course, if another great streamer out there is collecting Star Wars, Steve-O. I won this Admiral Akbar from him, and I've kept it all this time. He's a great guy. Like I said, I would have subbed to his channel anyway, but he does a lot of hunting videos, and I think he's doing some kind of maybe a Black Ninja, Black Major Snake Eyes or something like that with bicycles coming up later tonight. I know Geek Strong also has a show tonight. Hey, Andrew's here. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Really appreciate it. He's another guy who comes to my stream all the time. Like I said, I'll redo these kind of voting things later. I'm just kind of showing everything off this week. So I have to tilt you so I can read because I'm old. Tilt you up. Yeah, you have to watch it later. Yes, yeah. Once again, I'm already at 15 minutes of the show. I'm this old man. It takes a while to read the screen. Anyway, but yeah, you have to catch the safety brief later. Yeah, you can always catch it before for Friday on the replay. So, and again, I got this figure a long time ago. You have to go back into the first few months of me doing streaming and stuff that I got this figure. It's the Crow figure, but it looks like it comes in a VHS case. See, it's like a VHS case Crow, and on the back it has like kind of the movies and the what would be kind of be on the VHS. These are exclusive to Walmart. That's why it has the big Walmart thing on them. I think they're around $25. But when I see them, I pick them up because I like them. So inside, you can see this is the figure. Is Aaron Draven, the guitar playing Spirit of Revenge, because he's supposed to get married on Halloween or something like that. And there's his tombstone and the crow, and then like a poster of his band, which is really cool. And of course, he comes with a stand too. So I got this a long time ago. Like I said, I love these kind of figures. I like how they can just kind of sit in the box and you can put them away kind of like a movie. And of course, as you saw, I posted pictures of this before, and then I posted it with the thumbnail. I picked up the Rocketeer. You haven't seen the Crow comics? Yeah, this is based off a movie though, with Bruce Lee's son. Bruce Lee's son was in it, and then during the filming of the movie, they had blanks in a gun. They accidentally really shot him, and so it's really kind of. And that was the only last movie he made. Yeah, I think it's a decent figure. I haven't opened it up yet, and I probably, like I said, I probably won't open these up yet because I really like the idea that's like a movie case, and it fits together and it snaps. It has that. I'll be a little quiet. It has that snapping sound of like a movie case. There. It's really cool. But I probably won't open these up. I really like them. If I see them loose somewhere, I'll probably pick it up though. But it's probably has probably all the great details of the buttons and stuff. I'll show you. I'll be a little bit slower. Brandon Lee, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, this came out. I remember this coming out in the '90s, and hearing the stories behind that as a teenager and stuff. If that doesn't age me, I don't know what does. And then of course I picked up Rocketeer. And once again, it's that same kind of movie, the VHS case. A lot of you youngins out there won't know what a VHS tape is, but a VHS tape. You can pick up VHS tapes really cheap too. And here's the Rocketeer, and of course the kind of movie scene in the back. This is what I chose for a movie night last Sunday, because every Sunday our family does a movie night where one of the family members chooses a family movie. We all watch it. So that's kind of what we do. So like I said, here's the front again. There's a Rocketeer. What do you think of their that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing that you got there, God. How much was it again? And it was about. I spent more than I usually do. It was $24 or $25 at Walmart. Yeah, I mean, I sometimes you get good deals, and sometimes you just gotta pick it up. And this is one of those. This and the Crow is one of the things. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay the full price for it. So, but anyway, like I say, here's the inside of it. Once again, it has that opening just like a movie case. It's really cool. And then, of course, it has the flames and the stand too. And the flames, really cool for the rocket. And it has a different chest plate for here. It looks like it has one that's kind of opened up, like he's taking part of it off. And then, of course, the Rocketeer head, and then the case. So I know it's disappointing, and of course, he has his little Rocketeer jet back. I know it's disappointing. I'm not going to open these, but these are just kind of ones that I like the idea. They're just going to stay there. So. Yeah, this is a really good movie too. It's not bad. So he has Rocketeer fights Nazis and the mob, and then the mob doesn't finally figures out they're working for Nazis, and they turn on the Nazis too. It's pretty cool at the end. So I don't know if they added that in there or if it was just kind of something that just kind of was. I don't know. So, all right, we'll go over the 19-minute mark. We're about to 10 minutes left. So chat, you guys get to vote. Thanks for everybody showing up to the chat, like Andrew, and Rolando, and Lobot, and everybody. I really appreciate it. I know, and Lark, thanks to you for always showing up. I know I do a short show, but there's always a lot of shows coming up after me. I know Geek Strong has his show. that I think I can't remember what they're going to talk about this week, but it should be a good one. So, and then of course, Baz's show was right before mine, and I'm sure the 3 Men and Monkey have some coming up, and Salacious Rums was a great one to watch. So, like I said, just get out there, talk to folks, have a good time. If you don't catch everybody's stuff, that's all right. Just come back, hit the replay for you, and leave a like or something like that. That's what you need to do. So that's always nice. So like I said, the chat, what do you guys want to open up? Do you want to open up Mr. Han Solo here? Mr. Han Solo? Do we want to open up the Criminal Joker? Criminal Joker. Or do we want to open up Admiral Akbar? Admiral Akbar from Star Wars, collecting Star Wars. What do we want to open up? I'll leave it to chat to kind of vote. Yes, Orlando. The Rocketeer is a great movie. I love it. It was a great movie. This was the feel good kind of Disney movies. So, anyway, well, hopefully you guys' Thursdays are going great. Oh yeah, Dimensions is here. Thanks for showing up, man. I caught your show. You're doing the oh no, I can't remember the name of the show. The Quantum Leap show. I caught that the other night. That's a great show. So, and yeah, if you guys didn't know, Dave's Dimensions is reviewing, and with some other people are reviewing the Quantum Leap show that just came out. I didn't catch it because I watched their Andor show instead. I just kind of speed watched the first 3 episodes. So yeah, but yeah, what's one vote for Akbar? So it's one vote for Akbar. So we're gonna open Akbar. Are we gonna open up criminal Joker? Or are we gonna open up Han Solo? So you guys decide. Why I'm gonna mute it real quick and take this phone call. Oh yes, the boring part of the stream where you get to watch me talking on my cell phone for like about 5 or 10 minutes. Yay! So anyway, like I said, we got one vote for Akbar. Any more other votes? Once again, we got Han Solo, we got Akbar, or we got Han Solo, or we got Criminal Joker. Is anybody bought Criminal Joker right here? We matched up with Batgirl. Don't we want to see it? Don't we want to see those pictures? I also have the Batman 60s background set I got real cheap for like $11. So yeah, Akbar. I have a 3 3/4 Akbar that I could open up. So if that's 2 votes for Akbar, I guess I'm going to open up that one. Or is it going to be Han Solo? Or is it going to be? Or you guys want to open up the Joker? That's 3. All right, that's 3. All right, so we're going down to about 8 minutes left of the show. Like I said, thanks to everybody showing up. We'll open the son of a gun up. Once again, I got Admiral Akbar from collecting Star Wars. It was one of the prizes he was doing on his channel. I didn't, obviously I didn't sub for his channel just because of that. I've actually enjoyed a lot of his great work and stuff. He's part of with Haver and all those kind of guys. If you guys know them, so yeah, that's true. What? But the Joker, really? Han Solo was a general, but I think Admiral is higher than just a normal. But what level of general was Han Solo though? When he was flying the Millennium Falcon, did he fall under Akbar's command? No, he was leading the assault troop against Endor. Oh, they're bringing up Endor again, are you? Oh, those dirty Jedi still in my speeder record. Hey, you gotta let it go. You gotta let go. You know what? You were successful being able to be assigned to Endor, their scout trooper. That's true. It wasn't my fault that he tricked me. Then he taps me on the shoulder and goes, "Oh, I'm on the other side," and then I get captured. Yeah, it's true. So, all right. So we're gonna open up the Akbar. We got 5 minutes left to the show, and then we'll end it up. Yeah, this is a great figure. This is probably a great one to open up. There we go. Yeah, you tore the back a little bit, but at least, and of course the line on there too. I really should get a knife and do it, but I'm lazy. Of course, he's an admiral, so he doesn't come with much. He doesn't really even have a weapon. Which of course he doesn't. He has an articulation. He goes up and down. He does have a ball joint, so he does move his pad there. No, the Navy is. Oh no. You didn't say it. No, the Navy is the superior service. Oh well, you enjoy those long boat rides in the middle of nowhere out in the ocean, and then you can't even walk to get away. What are you gonna do? Then what happens if your boat, God forbid, happens to your boat? No. I'd rather be able to walk away or crawl away from something and die of heat stroke than to at least a heat stroke. The heat stroke would be faster, I would think. So anyway, not to get too super serious about it. Anyhow, the senior. It's a more senior one. I don't know. I have to look up when the founding of the Navy is. It might be because I know they enlisted pirates. So if you want to count the pirates as being a Navy with John Paul and all of them, yeah, I know some Navy history. So I know early Navy history. But yeah, he moves. He's always he has the normal articulation. I can't see if I'm not feeling if he has. Oh, there it is. He does have a elbow joint, so it goes back and forth. It's not on a like a pen or anything. It's just plastic, so it's not like an old Joe. And then he has wrist articulation. His hands has the open hands. They're kind of rubbery, not more of like a hard plastic. So he'll be really great to display. And he has restricted movement because he does have his little his shirt has a long tail to it. I'm not sure how. I would think that this would be. To his head. Oh, that's not connected to tail. And then he comes with a little wand too. So yeah, so we finally opened up Admiral Akbar this time. So you know the YMCA song. Did you know the YMCA song? It's funny about that. That was some they got tricked into it. Some ship people just tricked this boat into thinking that it was actually authorized. And so the Navy was when he was like, well, we could use it for recruiting, and then they didn't use it for recruiting, so because it wasn't really authorized. So they also have in the Navy, and they have other, what other songs do they have? I don't know. I can't think of them. Anyway, so but like I said, thanks for opening up Akbar with me. Of course, it comes with the handy dandy instruction booklet. I don't understand why G.I. Joes just don't have this too, with the warnings and all that kind of stuff. To foreign nations and copyright stuff for the foreign nations and the little thing. That way you don't have to muck up the back with so much stuff. I think a lot of this stuff is just kind of crazy. How much they have to copyright everything. So anyway, I can put him back. I know what's the point of opening them up if I'm gonna put them back, but I need to clean up my mess of a room. Luckily my life lets me keep so much stuff. But I need to clean up the mess of a room that I have to really display the things nicely. So, like I said, that pretty much does the show. Thanks, guys, for showing up once again for the safety briefs. I just kind of remember those things out there. If you ever get in trouble, call out. Once again, if you ever in a situation, when I always go somewhere, I keep some extra money in my boot or my sock or under my hat or something like that, so that way I have extra money to get out if I get in troubles out there. Well, I said we'll just rocket our way into the weekend, and stay safe out there. And if you can't, keep careful. We'll see you on that timeline. And like I said, you don't know. Maybe someday you'll be somebody's here, and you just don't know it yet. So have a great week. Hey, Sergeant Slaughter's house is here. Yeah, I know it's a short stream, man. You're hit the end. You missed the safety brief in there, Sergeant Slaughter's house. You missed the theme of the show was a sucking success, and I showed off a lot of toys. We actually opened up Admiral Akbar this time. It was a unanimous vote. Like I said, you got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, drink water, drive on. That's what it's all about. Drink water, drive on. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for showing up late. And then I showed off a lot of great figures. One of my better pickups this week. Like I said, this will be the fast and dirty for the replay. People just wants to see the end, wants to get to the meat of it, and maybe they don't have to rewind back. So I know the game. So, no, I'm just joking. But I did get the Rocketeer when I was out at Walmart. These are great. It's a great figure line. Don't see them that often at Walmart, but when I do, I pay full price and I pick them up. They look like VHS cases. I have one of the Crow as well. So, like I said, but you can go back and replay and check it out. That's that. Well, that's pretty much the end of the show. We're hitting our 30-minute mark, and I got some other stuff to get going on and doing, and going on. I know Geek Strong's got a show on. I know Sergeant Sar's house. If you got something going on, just tweet it out. If let me know, and I'll tweet it out. Anybody has a show. There's so many great people doing great stuff. Of course, What's on Joe? Mine is always on Fridays at 6:00. Yeah, some great people. I know Hey Vern's probably got something coming up. You got to see Hey Vern's rant about the reissue of the Mandalorian set and the non-see-through boxes because they decided to go into plastic. The box looks nice. I'm gonna open them up anyway. So and like I said, if these are reissues, you can find these reissues on the aftermarket already opened up and complete, probably under $20, probably $15, $16 if real cheap. Depends on if your state has sales tax or not, or if your country does or not. But that's a whole different story for another boat. So anyhow, but thanks everybody for showing up at Safety Brief. Always remember those things out there. Like I said, we've all gone through it. We've all gone through the suck. Next month is a Veterans Day and the kind of a mental health awareness and stuff. But just to understand, we've all gone through the suck. We've all gone through it. It might not be as traumatic as some people's. It might not be. It's all colored different. Okay, and so just understand you're important too. Just reach out if you're in trouble. There's great resources out there. I'm going to devote all of November to just kind of mental health for vets, and every show just kind of giving out some resources. I used to do that for a living, so I can still do it. I mean, it's not like they're going to come after me for giving out information. So, but just have a great time out there. We'll rocket ourselves to the weekend. And like I said, if you got a show or something like that, just at me, or just just give me a message on Twitter, Thagon at 238, or on here on YouTube. You boys just find me as Thagon. So take it easy out there. As always, stay safe. If you can't, keep careful, and we'll see you on that timeline. All right, take it easy. Bye.